I've recently come to the realization that you can't do everything. Well, I mean, maybe I've always known this, but I want to do everything. Tough life, right? But I also believe that the more things you do, the busier you are, the more time you have. Let me explain. When you don't do anything, when you doom scroll on Instagram, on TikTok, when you feel like you have no time to do everything, when you're just rotting in bed, and you feel like all of your tasks are an impossible mountain to move, that's because you're not doing anything. It's because you're doom scrolling. It's because you're spending your time doing procrastination things, basically. But when you're constantly doing stuff, when you're constantly trying to fit everything in into like every possible time slot, all of a sudden you have time. Time runs slower. You can fit everything in, and you feel more motivated. But you still can't do absolutely everything, much less to the degree of precision or involvement that you may aspire to. To be honest, this problem's kind of exemplified by me filming this video a week later than I had originally planned to, because life. I mean, I've had so many other video ideas to execute since. I've been busy doing other things. Well, the other things that I like doing, like reading, climbing, chess, uni work, photography, this, and many other things. And I don't have a solution to this. I mean, I don't even work full time. I'm a student and I already struggle with this. I can't imagine what it'll be like in a year's time when I'm, fingers crossed, hopefully, in full time employment. Or maybe I'll become YouTube famous and get to do this as a living. Probably not. But who knows? When I talk to people about this and all the stuff I'm trying to fit into my life, the question I usually get is, how do you find the time? The thing is, I don't. There are only so many things you can fit into a day, a week, a month, a year, to quote Friends, sort of. And so now I'm at this nexus where I have two pathways before me. Either I do the things I want to do less often, or I stop doing certain things altogether to fit the other ones in. Obviously, the second option is not actually a real option, so I'm stuck with doing things less often. But that's unfair. And I can already hear the comments coming at me saying, well, life's not fair. Yes, I know. I'm very much aware of this fact. But does it have to be this way? Can I not rewire my brain into some kind of Giga Chad grind set orientation where I never procrastinate and I constantly do all of the things that I want to do in set time slots that are super organized every day? I never procrastinate anything. I have perfectly managed time throughout the day, throughout the week. If I did that, I really could fit everything into my days, weeks, months, years, even. Maybe. But I don't have a system for this. Recently, I've been working on shifting to a creator's mindset rather than a consumer mindset, which is what I think my next video will be on. In a way, it's a really conscious decision, right? But I won't blab on about that too much now because that's for next time. So what am I going to do? I guess I'll probably keep wallowing in despair, somehow trying to fit everything in, as I always have. But maybe I'll apply the 3-2-1 rule. Or the 5-minute rule. A little bit more often. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. And that makes me feel a little bit better about not managing to fit all of the hobby doing into my life that I would like to. And I think that I might have to try and come up with a system, you know. But I mean, for example, this approach is exemplified in this video because it's only going to be a 4-minute video as opposed to the 10 minutes I usually aim for. But that's okay because something's better than nothing, you know. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to try and come up with a real solution to this issue. I just want to talk about it. And whether I'll share that with you or not is another question. But I think just talking about it helps. I think it really does. It forces me to be more conscious about my resource allocation, where I allocate my physical and mental resources in my life. And I think that that's a good thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this much shorter video. I'll see you in a couple of weeks probably. Oh, there goes my computer. For my next video, probably on creating versus consuming. Toodaloo.